Oh, there's Saraswati. Love that. Saraswati Yantra. Okay, welcome. Yes, we have started a Saraswati new series for this month. And I am just enamored. From the very first time I ever saw Saraswati, I had this deep love, and I didn't even know who she was. I had to learn about her after I came home with a giant painting from a store on Main Street. It's probably 6 feet by 4 feet. It's huge. And I just saw her, and she had to come home. And I didn't even know who she was. I didn't know how to pronounce her name. I didn't know any of that. So if studying the deities is new to you, over time, there will be a deity that makes sense to you in some way that you just get to go, oh, I get it. And Saraswati for me is the one. So she's the goddess of poetry, of fluidity. She's the goddess of clarity, prayer, and the most ancient form of Saraswati. So Saraswati is all the deities got a little westernized, and her most ancient form is a really beautiful goddess named Vach, V-A-C, and she's the goddess of language. And when I first started teaching yoga, I had no clue how to articulate at this level that I now it just drips off my tongue. And so, and I believe a large part of it is because I have opened to the energetic that is Saraswati. And so she's said to be the one who sits on the poet's tongue. In so doing, you just open up to and begin to trust, access more than you know, and let it stream through you, and let that match with what you do know. So the rhythmic, instinctual of where you've been and who you are and how you live your life, and how you show up and navigate the day in and the day out gets blended with this really rich opening to the intuitive wisdom that is never not present for you. And learning to blend those two aspects of self is really where Saraswati is going to come in and I think be a really beautiful guide for you. There are things in your life right now that you don't understand, that you want answers for, but you can't figure them out. And one thing we can do is take a step back, take a deep breath, and go, okay, I don't have to figure it out right now. Let me go with the flow. And so Saraswati rides a swan. She is associated with river energy. And what we'll begin to notice is calling in a particular deity for a particular reason can help you open up to the wellspring of wisdom that is you. And so to take Saraswati and to embrace, like, yes, there is a tradition. There are people that I've never met that lived 5,000 years ago that embraced this teaching. Well, actually, the goddess tradition came about 2,500 years ago. And it was an evolution of a very masculine-oriented tantra. And to blend the feminine with the masculine is one place I fell in love with these teachings. So if you take and I will not mirror you, this is my left hand, your left hand, and this is your instinctual rhythm. This is you knowing how to go with the flow. This is you saying, you know what, I got it. And I know that there's a certain pulsation in my life that I want to tap into. And I know that when you take it across and you let that go across the heart like that, and then you let the palm rest here. And then your right hand comes up, and this is your intuition and your guidance. And this part of you comes in and says, you know, I'm going to help blend the way you want to move through the day and this material world, and I'm going to ground you with some deeply rich, vast, intuitive wisdom, the kind of wisdom that isn't just book smart wisdom, but like that wisdom that comes from the fullness of all that is. And dog pose. I'm going to take 10 really good long breaths here. So it's a patient dog, a Saraswati dog, the one who listens. Om, I'm. Om, I'm. Om, I'm. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, pigeon. This time we'll keep the heart lifted and the hands nice and wide. And I actually recommend some blocks here. Making the blocks nice and wide outside the hips. Make that back leg do its job. So legs are steady. Ganesha is still with us. Really active feet, steady shins, thighs back, tailbone long. Find that natural lumbar curve. It should be pretty easy here. And if you don't want to go up as high as my pigeon and you want to be more forward because that feels better for you, support yourself with blocks anyway. Now we'll take the right block to the middle of the right shin. Pull the legs in so much that your hips get even more square and lift your back foot. Press down through your shin, your front shin, just above the bent back knee and your hands, and puff up the waistline with your breath. Yeah. Maintain that as you stretch that left arm forward and up and around and down and up and around and down. So there's a little tiny twist in the upper body. Stabilize below the navel and twist above the navel. Oh, that's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lot. Now, if you wish, you can reach back there and see if you can touch your heel and lift your elbow. If you can touch your heel, see if you can hold the big toe edge of your foot. If you can't, don't worry about it. And then square the hips even more, pulling the right shoulder back. Inhale, release. Come all the way down. Prayer pose, pigeon. Let out a big exhalation. Let the river carry away any irritation or stress. All rivers lead to the ocean, back to Lakshmi. Carrying away all the junk,
More so in our modern day than I think back in the day of where mythology originated. But nonetheless, it's more of an energetic term. Let it carry away that which doesn't serve. And inhale, up, up, up.
Exhale, downward dog. Let your hips swish around side to side. Find what feels good. Inhale, right leg up and back. Open it up. Use the breath in to square your hips, lower right leg. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, left leg forward, pigeon. Take your time, find the foundation and general form of pigeon. Locate your 2 blocks. Breathe wide through the ribs, front body to back body. You can pick up your back knee and make sure you've got a lot of that inner spiral we learned from Ganesha. So strong shins, strong inner thighs, waistline back, tailbone down. Rest in the rhythm of your breath. We'll take the left block towards the middle of your left shin. Make the back leg even stronger. Pull it in. So your hips will literally rise off the earth here. Rise up. Extend the right arm. Breathe in to lift. And exhale. So you're stabilizing below the navel. Try to keep your hips square. Hips square. There you go. It's hard, I know. Ooh. Mm. Bend your knee. Deep breath in, square the hips, square the hips, square the hips. We do it with the knee bent on the first round. Yeah, we did. Okay, one more. That one's meaner. That one's meaner. Oh, all right. Touch your heel. And then square hips, belly, ribs, heart. If you can touch your heel, you might find the big toe edge. Bend your elbow. And really pin the left shoulder towards the back body. The left shoulder. Nice. Stay present with the release. Inhale to release. Exhale, pigeon, prayer pose. Inhale up to flat hands, downward dog. When you're ready, take your time. Swish it around. And inhale, left leg up, open the hip. Find where the breath converges with the body. Where the rhythm of the breath allows something deeper to be revealed. Inhale, square. Come down to your knees.
onto your booty.
Namaste. Thank you.